It's Charter Local Edition. I'm Brad Pomerance in Stanislaus County on our road show throughout the state of California, up and down the state. And we are in the Central Valley. We are joined by Joshua Whitfield. He is a council member in the city of Waterford, which exactly is where?
About 20 minutes east from here, Brad.
Okay. Are we in Stanislaus County or Merced County?
Stanislaus County.
Tell us about it. Hometown? Give me a sense. I want to hear about this place.
We like to call ourselves the gateway of recreation because
Nice.
about 5 major reservoirs are right outside of our back door, and then right beyond that, of course, is the Gold Country and Yosemite National Park.
Oh my God, it must be tough living in paradise.
It's not too bad.
I was going to say, and you are all about your community. I know that in addition to working your day job, you're also a coach.
I am a coach,
And so you coach high school football and girls basketball, is that right?
That's right. Well, I just, last season was my last season with football.
Okay.
And I'm focusing on our varsity girls basketball program at high school now, and in my third year now.
That's awesome. I have 2 daughters. One of them's a big soccer player. So I got to say, girls athletics is pretty cool.
Yeah,
It's pretty cool.
If you'd have told me that I would be coaching girls sports
Right,
5 years ago, I'd have
right.
laughed. But
You're a good man. You're a good man.
I'm enjoying it.
Unfortunately, though, there was an incident recently when you were, I believe you were, it was after a game that you were coaching.
Yep.
And it was about a year ago, completely unconnected to the game. And I appreciate your willingness to talk about it. What happened? Where were you exactly? Was it at the high school?
Yeah, I was putting away equipment after a very exciting last-second 1-point win game for my girls my first year doing girls basketball. And I'd come back to the gym and putting stuff away late, and all the girls had gone home, thank goodness. And I'd come outside and saw what I thought were some kids just goofing around, and that was a bad assessment. As I walked up on it, happened to be some young men breaking into our school, and an altercation ensued that was very quick, and resulted in me being stabbed on campus. And the situation dissipated quickly, thank goodness. I was able to get to safety. Our night janitor was able to call 911. The criminals were scared away, so nothing was taken from the school that night. And
so, I mean, what a horrific incident, and I'm so glad that you're all right, and I hate to hear that you had to suffer a wound, but I have to thank you because you saved the school from loss. You know, you're with us, so I thank you for that. But what I want to speak to you about is that incident and how it has impacted you, how it's informed your work as a public servant. You know, you hate to get cynical, but you know, I've been a victim of a crime, and talk me through this.
Well, being an elected official, I get to speak firsthand now.
Right.
Being a victim of crime, and you know, being a victim of crime in a place what I thought that I had a sense of security.
Did you go to that high school?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
But
still.
I've been in the town since I was 4 years old, and when my parents moved me out there, and it's a place that since I was 4 years old that I felt very secure in, and that sense of security was shattered. And you know, a lot of the folks are busy, Brad. They're busy doing their jobs. They don't think most of my constituents have no idea what Prop 47 or AB 109 is and how that affects them.
Let's talk about it. And I will mention, by the way, the perpetrators were not captured.
That's correct.
They're still at large. And I'm glad you brought up Prop 47 and AB 109 because our country, our state, we're going through a rethinking of criminal justice, for better or for worse. And you know that the U.S. Supreme Court, 5 years ago it seems like, ordered the California state prison system to decrease its population. And as a result, we have been sending lower level prisoners from the prisons to the county jails, which are now getting overcrowded, and there are some early releases, whatever that may mean. Simultaneously, you have Prop 47 passing, which is reclassifying lower level offenses from felonies to misdemeanors instead of a felony or a wobbler. And that presents certain challenges. Like the wave of mass incarceration seems to be behind us, but there are ramifications for any decision we make. Talk me through it, sir.
Well, in a town like Waterford, and I'll speak from the experiences that my town has, we see a lot of property crime. We have commercial burglaries. We have home burglaries and stuff like. And we have you could pretty much tie all of our petty crimes to drug users.
And
Okay.
I want to digress for a second because there have been a lot of studies done on AB 109. 47 is a little early, but from the studies I've read, if there has been an uptick in crime as a result of AB 109, it does appear to be these property type crimes.
Absolutely.
It doesn't appear to be other types of crimes, violent crimes. They don't see a linkage, but they do see a linkage with property crime. A frustrating result.
Yeah, and I'm not even sure we need, social scientists to tell that. It's pretty much common sense. People who have an addiction or a problem probably are not functioning well in a job environment.
Right.
They're not making money, therefore they can't legally or not
can't
legally, but
right.
they can't afford through non-criminal means to get their substance that what they want to be addicted to. And so they're going to go out and steal and take from others in order to get the money, in order to get what they need to settle their addiction.
And Councilman, I have learned that with regard to Prop 47, most of the impact was the reclassification of drug possession offenses, not distribution, but drug possession offenses from felonies to misdemeanors. What does that mean? Well, in the pre-47 era, a district attorney could say, look, this possession crime is a wobbler. I could charge it as a felony, I can charge it as a misdemeanor. If you go to drug court, I'll charge it as a misdemeanor. And that's much better as you're trying to apply for a job. Well, now, because all drug possession offenses essentially are misdemeanors, there's no drug court carrot or stick, whatever the cliche is.
Yeah.
And so we're not seeing people in drug court. And so we're not getting the benefits of treatment.
Yeah, both, generally speaking, because we could spend 5 hours on the problems with 47 and 109. And, I'm just kind of going back just a little
Please.
bit. I don't think that, we got to remember the Supreme Court didn't say, they did say we have to reduce our population, but it was a capacity issue. We could be building more facilities in which to confine people,
Which we haven't done in decades.
And we haven't done in decades, and there is no appetite for it in Sacramento right now.
But here's the frustration.
And I think that's a scary thing because obviously, the state government, the federal government, all levels of government, we have to re-look at how we prosecute drug crimes. I think we know enough now that drug users, we know that this is more of a sickness and less of a crime, and it's proven that if we go and get help, and I think what our district attorney here in Stanislaus County and our sheriff, are doing here in Stanislaus County, they have a vision for the future on how to really attack the foundation of the problem instead of just punishing those who are sick. But in terms of if with Prop 47, with AB 109, now this is the law. So I'm a guy who says, I think Prop 47 is a bad law.
I may not like it, right?
I don't like it, but the voters of the state of California passed it. If it gets overturned, I will celebrate that. But as a public official, I got to operate in the here and the now, and I got to do what's best for my constituents and work with our government here in the county to do what's best for us at the county level. And I think, in my town, we've gotten proactive. And just in the last 6 months, we have, and it may seem small, but to a town my size, it's a big deal. We spent a whole year studying public safety, and we increased our sergeant from 50% to 100%.
Nice.
So that's more boots on the ground.
When you come back, I want to hear more about what Waterford is doing,
Yeah.
because it's important. It's an example of what's going on in towns and cities throughout our state. His name is Joshua Whitfield. We honor you for your service to our nation, for your service to Waterford, to the girls in high school basketball. I'm Brad Pomerance in Stanislaus County. This is Charter Local Edition.